If your takeaway curry took a little longer to arrive last night, it's because the chef could well have been at the Asian Restaurant and Takeaway Awards. But the Oscars of the curry industry come at a time when the sector is facing a number of headwinds. Restaurants and takeaways are under threat from both rising energy and staff costs. Well, joining me now is Mohammad Munim. He's the chief executive of the food ordering platform ChefOnline and also the founder and chief executive of the Asian Restaurant and Takeaway Awards. Mohammad, welcome to you. Give me a sense of the sort of mood last night.
Good morning. Lovely to be on Skype. It was fantastic. It was after 2 years of COVID lockdown. We are back, the industry's back, and it was an amazing evening. It was very vibrant. It was so encouraging to see that so many small businesses from across the country came and joined the Asian Restaurant and Takeaway Awards ceremony in London, the O2. And it's good to see that, we had a very vibrant curry industry, especially with COVID. There has been a lot of suffering with lockdowns and closures. The staff crisis, which has always been an issue, that hasn't helped much. Now we've had the energy crisis, and this is really hampering the industry as well. But it has been fantastic, and it's been great to see that so many small restaurants came together celebrating and looking forward to.
Well, good to hear a bit of optimism, Mohammed. I mean, what about these staffing shortages? I mean, they're absolutely rife in the hospitality industry. Any signs of light at the end of the tunnel?
I mean, it's the issue has been there has been an older generation who are now either retiring or moving on to doing other things, and new generations are not coming into and taking over the typical family businesses. This is where the problem is. The government is providing training. The government is trying to provide facilities within colleges, but there isn't enough youngsters taking up the challenges. And this is where the industry needs to do more. The government may need to do more, and the government may need to look at ways of finding a solution. How can they, fill that shortfall gap? And the industry has been very, very, vibrant in the past, and it contributes billions of pounds toward the economy.
Mohammed, you mentioned energy bills just now. The government, of course, has introduced an energy price cap for businesses. Is that going to be enough to save the day and save some of your members from going out of business?
I mean, it is a fantastic initiative. Now, if they hadn't done that, there would have been some serious issues, but whether it's enough or not to be seen, but it is the right direction. And that may need to be reviewed to see whether small businesses is that measure is enough to keep them going. That needs to be constantly reviewed.
Obviously, we've talked about energy, we've talked about staffing. I mean, you're also seeing higher food prices as well. Are customers paying too little for their curry dishes? Should we expect to be paying more?
I mean, you've got to understand, many of those restaurants are local restaurants. They're like the core of the community, and they're not the people that can come in, like the Central West End restaurants where they can come and spend large amount of money. So it's got to be affordable, and the pressure is on everyone from top to bottom. It's got to be affordable. Price-wise, of course, the consumer needs to have something that's more affordable, manageable, so they can go out, eat out more often. If the prices keep going up, this is where some of the members are seeing that some client who would have come out twice a week may not be coming out twice a week. They may be coming once a week, or the number of takeaways they're ordering are reducing simply because of the pressure on the households.
And what about the curry category in general, Mohammed? I mean, 30 years ago, it was basically sort of Chinese takeaway, fish and chips or a curry. Consumers have a lot more choice now. I mean, Thai, Mexican and so on. Is the curry sector holding its end up? Is it pretty resilient against all this new competition?
I believe so. We had a number of cook-offs, and it's encouraging to see many of the restaurants are now modernizing, they're changing, and some of the restaurants are as good as anyone out there. I mean, you can see the cooking styles are more vibrant, the presentation, and overall, it's no longer a typical vindaloo or chicken madras. That concept has changed, and curry is now good as any other cuisine that you may want to say, including the French cuisines, where which was always the envy of the dining out.
All right, Mohammed, we have to leave it there. Good to see you this morning. Thanks very much indeed.
Lovely. Good to talk to you. Thank you.